games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet.
What's happening in 2K21? Stick with us to find out. Welcome to a new episode of 2K TV.
First, how about a chance to win some free VC?
A bunch of you
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
North of the border. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Let's see some of the numbers here for Domantas Sabonis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. LeVert out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Brissett in at power forward. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Birch in at the center, filling out the middle. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stat to keep an eye on.
Here's Birch, following the score by Indiana. Here's Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Karis LeVert reads defenders very well. This guy is an instinctive offensive player.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Here's VanVleet to halt the run. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Anunoby sends it back.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
To the middle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Here's Lowry. Second chance shot. Birch. No good that time. Good D by Brogdon. Pass to LeVert. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Birch. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Sumner. Now Brogdon. And the 3 off target.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Brogdon with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Back to Brogdon. Shoots over VanVleet. No good off the back of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Holiday, the pass to McConnell. They get it back. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Down low. Fast break, Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Trent. And a wide open look for Hood. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers leading by 9. The pass to McConnell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Outside Holiday. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Holiday. Kept alive by Indiana. Out to the right wing. McConnell finds Holiday. Misses the 3. And here comes the break. Here's Baines. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Indiana?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Jeremy Lamb out there with McDermott. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And Toronto has possession following the score by Indiana. Trent passes to Hood. Here's Trent. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's McConnell. Outside Holiday. Lamb dishes to Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors trail by 17. Johnson with it. Sabonis defending. Johnson, the pass to Baines. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and Anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Pacers making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Edmund Sumner comes in for Lamb. Karis LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Sabonis with the block. LeVert the pass to Brissett. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eyes.
Passes it to Siakam. Puts the move on. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pass to Sumner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Bembry kicks to Lowry. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Stripped it away. Siakam with it. Sabonis defending. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
Pass to Sumner. Knocked loose. Back to Brogdon. The pass to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Back to Brogdon. Sabonis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's LeVert, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. LeVert the pass to Sabonis. No good on the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Siakam misses. Pacers leading by 17. Here's LeVert, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Man, what an athlete. Once he gets ahead of steam, Karis LeVert is impossible to stop. Good luck trying.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Brogdon outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Sumner passes to Brogdon. Fast break Toronto. Lowry's got the ball. No good with the layup. And so it's Indiana feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game. That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, guys, Karis LeVert getting it done today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Brogdon outside. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. Stolen by Brogdon from 15 feet away. Offensive rebound.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Deflects the pass. Passes to Sabonis. Lowry against Brogdon. Again, Brogdon missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Anunoby against Sabonis. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his first basket.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Brogdon the pass to Sumner. From deep three-point range. Again, Brogdon missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. 13 feet away. McDermott, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Hood against Holiday, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in Indiana with a change here too. Lamb, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Holiday dishes to Holiday. But they'll get another chance. And Lamb kicks to Holiday. No good from outside. And so Hood will bring it up for the Raptors. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Lamb passes to Sabonis. Here's Holiday. The kick out to Holiday. 59 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Lamb finds Holiday. And no good. Raptors trail by 20. Hood with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Bucket is good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Outside Holiday. Up top, Sabonis. Back to Holiday. On the wing, Holiday.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Lamb dishes to Holiday. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got McDermott, LeVert out there with Brogdon, and it's Sumner in at the 3 spot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop him.
Now off the inbound, and Siakam with the layup.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Lowry against Brogdon. McDermott. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors trail by 18. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Indiana.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Brogdon outside. To the paint, it's deflected. Fast break, here come the Raptors. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Pass to Brissett. Toronto grabs the miss. Now the Pacers moving it up.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Anunoby, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Ken Burch is checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Pass to Brissett. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Here's Siakam. Nice move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pacers leading by 21. Brogdon looking it over. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. It's good on the putback.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
And Toronto turns it over again. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG for Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Now here's Lamb. The 3-ball. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Indiana.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Domantas Sabonis.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Watson. Off on the layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Jimmy Butler.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got LeVert. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Sumner in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. Sabonis with the steal. LeVert with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Celtics. Robinson misses. Here's Sumner, guarded by Robinson. Offensive rebound, Sabonis high post. Here's Sumner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 3 on the clock. The putback, and staying with the play, Sabonis.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Outside Robinson. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're
right,
healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside Robinson. From deep. Brissett grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Nunn. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Here's Butler, and it goes down 2 points.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
It's Brogdon on the wing. And the pass to Sumner. Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Nunn against Brogdon. Nunn with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Brissett. Sabonis against Adebayo. Pass to LeVert. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. And Ariza with the stop.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Nunn against Brogdon. Yep, it counts.
A good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Nunn against Brogdon. Ariza outside to the inside. Double team on Adebayo. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's LeVert. Drops in the layup for 2. LeVert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from 3-point range. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Brogdon's got his second bucket of the night.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis is out there with McDermott, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Hero. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Celtics in Boston. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
McConnell passes to Holiday. Now here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic, and McConnell gets it to go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now Dragic, 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Inside, here's Achua. Good on the shot. Achua's got his first 2 points.
Well, intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
McConnell passes to McDermott. For 3. A shot by McConnell, no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Iguodala wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. It's hauled in by Hero. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Out to the wing. No good from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Count that bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Bielitsa. A reverse. The Pacers pull it in. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And let's take a look at some numbers for McConnell. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. Dragic the pass to Bielitsa. McDermott with a steal. Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And stolen by Bielitsa. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Achua. Riza comes in for Bielitsa. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. The Pacers also changing it up. Brissett's checked in. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Justin Holiday. And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. 1:25 left in the first half. Brissett passes to Brogdon. Off target from outside. McDermott with a steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 2.
McDermott crafty when it comes to scoring inside. Uses that quick trigger release close to the basket.
To the paint. McDermott with a steal. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
LeVert's checked in for Indiana. The Pacers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Butler goes in, and the basket is good. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
To the inside, it's stolen by Ariza. In transition, here comes Miami.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to McDermott. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Strus.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
They've got Trevor Ariza. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. This is it to Adebayo. Down low. And here's LeVert. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
To the middle. It's intercepted. And there's the pass to Sumner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Ariza. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Ariza not letting the defense mess with him at all in that play.
Brogdon the pass to Sumner. Now Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The Pacers also changing it up. Justin Holiday's checked in for Edwin Sumner. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Here's Hero, defended by Sabonis. Achua, the pass to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Here's Achua. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Looking now at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Iguodala. Holiday, the pass to McDermott. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 23 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Heat trail by 7. Iguodala left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Using his height perfectly on the inside. Iguodala making the D get physical with his play.
And the Heat making a change here. Strus is checked in. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Indiana. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Lamb passes to McDermott. Back to Lamb. Kicks to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Hero. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. Now, here's McConnell. Rebound by Iguodala. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Strus. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Strus has got his second bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
McConnell kicks to Sabonis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hero passes to Dragic. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Hero. Trying to get open is Iguodala. Hero, no good. Outside, Lamb. And he banks in the layup. Lamb's got 5 now.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Heat trail by 7. On the court right now for the Pacers. LeVert out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Brissett in at the 4. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Ariza no luck.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Sumner kicks to LeVert. Here's Sabonis. Back to LeVert. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Brissett. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Butler. Count it.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
None against Brogdon. Pass to Brissett. Outside to Brogdon. Passes it to Brissett. Over Ariza. Brissett passes to Brogdon. Over Nunn. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Heat trail by 5. Nunn looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And that free throw good from Nunn. Both shots good from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Brogdon with it. Robinson picks him up. Brogdon kicks to Sumner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Robinson. From deep. The Pacers pull it in. Brissett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. It's Butler. 2 points. That one goes.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And Brogdon, here we go. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson leading the charge. LeVert grabs the miss. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Brogdon. Makes it off the glass.
Brogdon steps up, fearless with that one.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Nunn has got the ball here for Miami. On the pass to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Brogdon. That one no good. And Miami the other way now. And slam dunk by Butler.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to LeVert. Brogdon with it. Inside. There's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Butler. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. The Pacers also with a sub. McDermott's checked in. No good from Dragic. Indiana leading. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
Dragic the pass to Ariza. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It's good, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brogdon against Dragic. Now here's Brogdon, guarded closer. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Domantas Sabonis.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every... our side. And let's see how the seeds look out east going into the playoffs. Taking a look at Miami. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Raptors. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when you look at Miami, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the center position. And for Miami, Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. And there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ariza in at the 4-man position. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's the 3. Birch grabs the board. And it's the Raptors' ball. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lowry against Adebayo. Another shot. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lowry against Nunn. Ariza outside. Passes it to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And I think when we get into these later stages of the season, Steve, you can see why so many teams put an emphasis on depth these days.
Yes, the reason why there's a lot of mileage on everybody. It's crucial to have players down the bench that you can depend on.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Now, here's Nunn. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Boston.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Siakam trying to free himself up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Nunn wide open. Adebayo on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? VanVleet with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Pass to Butler. To the paint. And stolen by Siakam. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Now, Nunn. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Robinson misses. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bielitsa, he checks in for Ariza. Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. And so here is Miami. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Butler. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again.
It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And good anticipation by Bam. He has a nose for picking up steals.
Trent passes to Hood. They double him with Butler. Hood against Butler. Hood can't get it to go. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Boston.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Out to Hood. Butler with the steal. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front, leading by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Bielitsa, Hero out there with Dragic, and there's Iguodala. And it's Achua in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. Here's Hero. Up and in on the layup.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Kept alive. Hood shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Heat making a change here. Strus is checked in. Both free throws good from Hood. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And that one drops.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Cuts off the pass. And it's the Heat on the break. And here we go. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
To the middle and taken away by Johnson. Dragic against Baines. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bembry's got his second bucket of the night.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Strus passes to Bielitsa and taken away by Johnson. Here's Bembry. The layup off target. He'd have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Strus's shot is good.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Bembry, and it's blocked. And stolen by Hood. Here's Johnson. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
On the wing, Iguodala. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson down low. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Right side, Dragic. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. Bjelica's got 8.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Here's Johnson. The shot off that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Strus missing. Raptors trail by 4. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
The dunk by Achua.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Baines. Johnson, the pass to Baines. Here's Trent. Trying to get open is Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achua. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. A new group in now for the Raptors. Ken Birch is checked in for Aaron Baines. Pascal Siakam comes in for Johnson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Benbrook.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Yes, that goes in. Lowry's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Kyle Lowry isn't tall, but he is fearless going down there in the lane.
None with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's none. Achua. Over Lowry. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by Nemanja Bjelica.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at center. And VanVleet, here we go. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in, and the shot goes down.
Lowry doing a good job of looking to include his teammates.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's VanVleet.
has always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all. Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Robinson against VanVleet, and stolen by Siakam for the tie, and VanVleet lays it in. VanVleet's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end, it's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
Robinson, that's good.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Robinson.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Count that one from VanVleet.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Back to none. VanVleet brings the double team. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Iguodala. Averaging about 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Down low. Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Gets the pass to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Here's Siakam. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
First free throw is good.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Miami.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line. I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's VanVleet. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Nuggets looking it over. Here's Hero. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Now here's VanVleet. D right on him. Lowry against Dragic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
It's his first trip to the line. That one is no good. Toronto trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Siakam misses. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. Loads it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Van Vliet. The drive by Siakam. That one's not going to go.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Ariza kicks to Iguodala. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat out front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Trevor Ariza out there with Adebayo. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hero into the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Nunn against Lowry. Nunn up top.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
To the left wing. Anunoby against Robinson. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
The Raptors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Anunoby passes to Trent. Anunoby against Butler. Pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Trent. Up again. It's good on the putback. Siakam's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Ariza's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Nunn. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. In Toronto, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Outside Robinson. And it's Ariza in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. And it's the Heat on the break. Robinson leading the charge. And they take the lead. Dragic has got his first points of the game.
This is when the game becomes real. Your leaders need to step up. Dragic did just that.
He gets that one.
Well, if there was a big bucket made in this game, you knew it would come from Lowry.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. The pass to Adebayo. The 8-footer. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Forcing the action, going to the line. Now Dragic wins these battles with his hustle.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both in.
Birch the pass to Siakam. And Adebayo sends it back. And he's able to get it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Dragic. Butler on the way from outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Anunoby. Can't cash in. And here is Butler. Here's Adebayo. Missed. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Domantas Sabonis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the center position. And for the Pacers, LeVert out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Brissett in at the power forward. Pass to Birch. Outside for Lowry. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Brogdon after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. About a minute played so far here in the first. Brissett passes to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Sumner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. They shoot again, and it's good on the way-in. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Anunoby off target at the rim.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. The Pacers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Edwin Sumner. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Sabonis finds Holiday. Here's Brissett. Back to Holiday. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's VanVleet. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Bank shot, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Raptors, Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Hood comes in for Fred VanVleet. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Hood. Johnson down low, misses the layup. Indiana leading by 7. And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Baines missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Holiday finds Lamb and finished off by McDermott.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pacers out in front, up by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Pacers, Doug McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Now here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. Here's Sabonis. Outside to Brogdon. Shoots over Baines. They get the rebound. Brogdon outside. And a wide open look for Lamb. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 11. Ball going up court. Here's Bembry. With some arc. That shot missing. Good D by Brogdon. The Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Toronto with the ball. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Brissett's checked in, and Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Lamb. Brogdon outside to the paint, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, I tell you, Brogdon's taken such a big step. He's improved his ball handling and passing. It's made him an all-star caliber player.
And the regular season approaching its conclusion, Clark. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
You know what, Kevin? I would love to push back the regular season and reduce the number of games. Now, that would be an idea that I would be willing to try to get some traction for.
Here's Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Goes back up. Sabonis kicks to Sumner. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Hood deciding where to go with it. Here's Anunoby. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Birch's shot's good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The shot by Brogdon wide open from outside off the mark.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Here's Birch. Rebound by Sumner. Indiana leading by 9. LeVert the pass to Brissett. Good. Brissett's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Brogdon. Looking to end his cold spell. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Now, you got to be aware of Brogdon here. He's sneaky with these throwdowns, but when he does it, it's with force.
Here's Johnson. The shot comes out, and Indiana will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes it to LeVert. To the middle. Here's Brissett. And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. There's the 3. A new 14 for the Raptors. The shot by Birch, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
McConnell with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And so that's the end of the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to things were going Indiana's way from the beginning. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Birch in at the center filling out the middle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Indiana leading by 9. Brogdon outside.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
They get it back. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. Sumner's shot is off. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Brissett. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Brissett passes to Lamb. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Van Vliet, and he converts the layup. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at Indiana. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, there's the Raptors sitting there 4 spots below.
And for the Raptors, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Bembry's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Van Vliet, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pacers leading by 4. Here's McConnell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Raptors trail by 6. To the inside. Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Siakam's got 6 points.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
The kick out to Holiday. Back to McConnell. This one for 3. Bembry with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Van Vliet brings the double team. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Shoots from the baseline. That shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Bembry. Comes up empty down low. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. That one wide left. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Anunoby. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anunoby's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And so here is Indiana. The kick out to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Holiday finds McConnell. Outside Holiday. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in. And Karis LeVert subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Raptors also making a change. Birch is checked in. And Holiday throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Holiday, the pass to McDermott. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Pacers up 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Indiana leading. We've got LeVert, and it's McDermott in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now the pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Back to McDermott.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Siakam inside the 3-point line. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And he dunks it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Pacers. Pacers leading by 4. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Down low, here's Brissett. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. They double-team Siakam. Taken away. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
The drive by Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
LeVert against Siakam. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Sabonis kicks to LeVert. Back to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Boy, and I think you've got to give credit to the aggressiveness by Sabonis there, guys. Like seeing him be opportunistic and taking charge in that situation.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
It goes out of bounds. That one off Levert.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry passes to Birch. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Indiana. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Brogdon a good look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Pass to Sumner. Now Sabonis. Pass to Sumner. Siakam pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lowry against Brogdon. The kick out to Sabonis from the wing. Offensive rebound, Pacers. From deep. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Here's Siakam. Missed inside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at the Heat. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, the Pacers, just a few spots below there.
And, you know, for the Heat, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
So here's Miami's starting group. Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Indiana, LeVert out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Sumner in at the 3. Stolen by Robinson. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Brogdon looking it over. Pass to LeVert. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Ariza kicks to Nunn. There's the pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Keeps it alive. Adebayo on the follow.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Here's LeVert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Now, here's Nunn. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Outside Robinson. Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Edmund Sumner. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Karis LeVert. Hero's checked in for Miami. Here's Hero. They picked up 24 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston. Pass to Adebayo. Sabonis with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Butler. Last time out he had 13 points. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, what you love about Jimmy Butler to me is he can carry an offense. He can also affect the game with his high-level defense. That is the rarest of rare combinations.
Free throw, good Butler. Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Heat also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Now, here's McConnell. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. The layup missed. The Heat with the lead. Hero passes to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, I'll tell you this. Jimmy Butler has got some power in his finishing ability. That's pretty.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Holiday. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got 3 off the mark. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. He gets it in there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Dragic. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Baseline try. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Good on the bucket.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Got it up. No good there. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Pacers as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Pacers, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. McDermott is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Holiday and it's small forward. Here's Iguodala following the basket by Doug McDermott. Bielitsa inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The pass to McDermott. Here's Lamb. The shot will not fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Brissett's checked in, and it's LeVert in for Justin Holiday. And so it's Indiana with it, following the miss by Bam Adebayo.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Sabonis. Now the dish to Lamb. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
And here's Dragic. He had a big outing in that Celtics game as well.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Brissett, no good. The Heat trail by 5. To the paint, here's Adebayo.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
LeVert against Robinson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. and the foul goes against Indiana.
Boy, Andre Iguodala is such a physical player. His frame allows him to take contact and get a shot at the goal.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Lamb. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Butler.
Well, quality floor recognition from Trevor Ariza. If a teammate is open, I promise you he will deliver.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Adebayo with the elbow. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Pass to Sumner. He dishes it to Holiday. Here's Sumner. Brogdon outside. From deep three-point range, Ariza with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Brogdon the pass to Sumner. Sabonis with the steal. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for Miami, Trevor Ariza out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Nunn. It's Robinson high post. A miss that time would have put him up. Indiana leading. To the inside. Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. It's good. Brogdon's got 6.
So much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Brogdon against Nunn. Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Shoots from 12. Again, Brogdon missing.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Robinson against Brogdon. offensive rebound heat. Adebayo, and he overshot that one, missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Passes to Robinson. Brissett grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he makes that one. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. None. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game for the tie. He can't get that one. Nice D from Sabonis. LeVert the pass to McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
Don't you love how LeVert looks for his guys? Totally unselfish, does whatever it takes to get the win.
1:37 left in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
LeVert finds McDermott. Back to LeVert. Six to shoot. On the wing, Lamb. LeVert against Adebayo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Here's Dragic. Nice D from Sabonis. The Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And Lamb kicks to Sabonis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Dragic with it. Adebayo. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
McConnell kicks to LeVert. Sabonis inside. He's covered by Iguodala. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, Domantas Sabonis has such a complete offensive arsenal, and it's all on display.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pacers lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Sabonis, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Brogdon outside. Inside. It's hauled in by Achua. The Heat trail by 4. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ariza with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Here's Brissett. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Miami Heat, trailing by 4. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here is Holiday. Brogdon outside. The pass to Brissett. Here's Sabonis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Justin Holiday. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pacers. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Tyler Hero. Here's Sumner. It's LeVert on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
Nunn up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Brogdon against Nunn. Puts it up for Adebayo. Tries to save it. Miami again turning it over.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to LeVert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
How about the athleticism of Karis LeVert? So good at slicing through the defense and making them get physical with him.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Robinson against LeVert. Outside Robinson to the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Count it. Good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now, here's Sabonis. Pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis, no good. None with it. Sabonis defending. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Stolen. Now Brogdon. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
Robinson misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Brogdon. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Nunn looking around. And the miss. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Take a look at the Heat. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Raptors. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Toronto, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
All the talk around them now is already about what's going to take place in the offseason. Who's going to go? Who's going to stay? I'd be surprised if they don't have a much different look next year.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Kendrick Nunn out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ariza in at power forward. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Birch in at the 5 down low. Now here's Nunn. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
Now, here is Robinson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Count that one from VanVleet.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Right side Robinson. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Siakam, great positioning on the putback.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Nunn wide open. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Miami. Euro comes in for Robinson.
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game, it's toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down.
Adebayo against Siakam. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Rodney Hood comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Bembry in for Kyle Lowry. Trent, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Goran Dragic. The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he makes the first. Achua, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And here's Dragic. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lets the 3 fly. Bembry with the rebound.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
The feed to Baines. And it's all evened up.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Hero. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Trent. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
No problems knocking that one down. Hero's got 5 now.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
Here's Johnson. He's off on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Tries again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Johnson.
Often viewed as just a shooter, Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Dragic. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Lowry. And it's Trent in at the 2. Lowry finds Siakam. It's hauled in by Achua.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Pass to Bielitsa. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Jimmy Butler is on it. Staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
And the dunk by Baines.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Count that one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Passes it to Anunoby. Here's Trent. Lets it fly. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Anunoby against Butler. Pass to Bielitsa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Achua's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dragic against Lowry. Takes a 3. No good from Dragic.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him. And it worked.
Outside Lowry. Siakam can't get the putback. Miami leading by 7. Outside Dragic. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Birch. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Over to the left wing. Robinson left side. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 6.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now Adebayo. He had 22 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston. And stolen by Hood. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Adebayo. And there's the pass to Nunn. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game, great performance by Nemanja Bjelica.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Outside Robinson fires the 3. That shot no good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Nunn looking around. Loads it up for Adebayo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Raptors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And he gets it to go.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Lowry drives in, and the shot goes in. Lowry's got 7 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look. at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Robinson for three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Lowry penetrating. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Robinson. Here's the three. That shot is off.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, Bembry with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Adebayo with the ball. 5 points in the game. Loads it up for Adebayo. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Bembry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Raptors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Rodney Hood comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Miami also making a switch. Ariza's checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
The Raptors making a switch here. VanVleet's checked in. Miami no good on that time either. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Trent, and that one is hammered home.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. The 10-footer. The putback. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 5.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Heat shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. To the paint. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Iguodala against Hood. Here's Siakam. And Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
The third quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got OG Anunoby. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo would be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
Out of bounds. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The Heat leading by 8. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
None against Lowry. Now, here's Nunn. To the inside. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Here's Trent. Here's Birch. And he comes up with the deuce. Birch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Toronto calls timeout. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
This guy is killing you. And so far, I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Here's Nunn. Outside Robinson. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
Outside Robinson. Back to Nunn. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's Birch. He's guarded by Adebayo.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pushing it up. Lobbed up there for VanVleet. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Miami leading by 6. Here's Robinson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2 shots. 2.
Free throw good, Robinson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. VanVleet passes to Siakam. The shot missing. Now the Heat take it the other way. And here's Nunn. Passes it to Butler. Puts up a three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in this game. Van Vliet attacking. And he banks in the layup.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Out left to the wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Birds the pass to Siakam. Break D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Leading by 5. Robinson kicks to Nunn. 1:12 left to play here in the 4th. Raptors shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Ariza. The shot by Birch, no good. Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now Nunn, and it's Adebayo in the corner. 6 to shoot. Ariza, that one a little long. Pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Nunn with it. Butler on the wing. Back to Nunn. This one for 3. Unable to get that one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside Robinson. No good. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game.